DearMamaSal. I'm just continuing this, putting my makeup on. I always put my hair up in rollers while I put my makeup on because it keeps my hair, which is pretty invasive, it keeps hair out of my eyes and off my skin. And I put it up with a little bit mixture of water and gel. I just buy a pretty strong sports gel for men normally. And I mix it with water, mix it up nicely, and then all I do is I spritz it on my hair, and I will spritz it and then put it up in rollers. And by the time I finished putting my makeup on, that will be great, ready to go, and gives my hair body. Which, again, a lot of people say, wow, how do you get such body in your hair? Well, the reason is I do this every day. Okay, here we go. So I found a palette that I really like this week. And the palette is the New York City. The New York City number 20 Naturals. I just, really like that combination. Now, one of the things that a lot of you know about me is that I put my eye makeup on in a strange way. I prefer to put my eye makeup on in a moisturizer form because I just find it goes on better for me. I don't know why. I find when I put dry eye powders on, it doesn't work as well for me. Just a personal thing. So again, the magic moisturizer, and I just take my eye makeup brush and I just put a little bit on it like this. And the next thing I do is I actually will put the palette up against my whatever I'm wearing and decide what do I think will look good with this palette. I think that will look, with this shirt that I'm wearing, I think that will look really good. It's the darker color. And then I will probably use this one as the contrast. So let's try that. So all I will do is, this is a mixture of the moisturizer and thing, and I actually just put it on my skin to make sure it's all properly mixed in. So this is that color, and then I'll just put it in the crease. Now I'm going to go back and pick up some more in a minute, but first I'm going to put the lighter color in. Okay, so I've just mixed up the lighter color. It's quite goldy actually, I'm surprised. Now the reason that I mix it on my hand is that I'm making a real mess on the palette, and I just want to make sure that it's nice and mixed in. Okay, so then all I'm going to do is put it on this half. So like from the middle of the eye to the outside. Got that? Now, I'm going to clean my brush off a little bit and pick up some more of that. It's funny, when you have to think about how you do this, you do it wrong. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is take a third colour. And the third colour I'm going to take is this one. And that one is like just a highlight colour more than anything for me. And I'm going to put that in the inside eye. Now my brush has still got quite a bit of grease on it, but you can see, not grease, moisturizer, but you can see the difference. This I haven't put, I don't know if you can see that, this I haven't put moisturizer on, I've just got it straight, and it's much more clumpy. So I don't like that. So I'm going to take a little, tiny little bit of moisturizer and just mix that in. I just find it looks a lot more natural when you don't do that. Now you'll see that I've moved it up into that area as well. I'm going to show you why in a second. Okay, so here we go. And what I normally do is I go back to my darker color, and just to finish up, I will go a bit heavier just on that half there, and then just bring it back in. So a bit heavier on that up to the middle eye, and then just bring the rest of it in. Got it? Then I clean my brush, pretty well clean. I take a little bit of the foundation, and this is the lighter foundation, and then I just work it in. So now what I've got is everything should match. Why? Because it's got a little bit of the foundation color, it's got a little bit of everything blending in together. And I don't worry too much about getting it perfectly right here, and I'll show you why. Because then when I've finished everything else, I will take my wet wipe and just bend it like this, and then I will tidy that bit up. And that's how I put on my eyeshadow. Now, you'll see that it's still looking pretty dramatic, and that's okay for today because today is a broadcast day, so it really won't notice. By the way, I finished with some finishing powder. This particular one, I'll have to check whether it's available in the States, but this is the one that I use, and I've got a feeling that this particular one might be a Canadian brand, and I'm not sure if it's freely available. And what I do is I just pat it on. And if you notice, I'm also putting some of it over the top of my eyes, so it all blends in there. And there we have it. Always remember to do your neck. You don't want that dreaded line. And it's that simple. Those are the colours I used. You can see the ones that are messed up. Quite simple to do. And as I said, because I'm inclined to use them with moisturizer, my palettes always look very messy, but that's fine with me. Works for me. I will make sure that I put the price up here. I got this at Walmart. Pretty sure it's available. And I got these at Walmart as well. But these will last me at least a year, just doing what I've done today. And quite honestly, if I need extra highlighting, for example, I can do that, and I know that it totally will blend in and match because the foundation is made from the same stuff. Now normally for every day I wouldn't do this, but as I said, today is a broadcast day, so that doesn't matter. It's a little bit more, but it helps. And there you go. I will now get rid of my colours, get some other makeup on, and you can see the end result. And basically that's all I do. After I have put the hairspray on, it's very important you do it in this order. After I put the hairspray on, I then look at the back of my hair. And that's when I tidy that up a bit, or mess it up a bit. This is Dear Mama Sal saying, it's really, I make it that simple.